Hello Tribuners, back again with me Nazela Azahra in the Just News program. The government was asked to immediately prepare appropriate policies to protect all Indonesians from the threat of a world economic recession in 2023. Member of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia, Irwan said that the government must be able to protect the entire Indonesian nation and ensure that the lives of the people are protected and prosperous. Irwan said that the threat of a world recession is in sight. If the government is careless and unresponsive, the Indonesian economy may not survive, and the people will suffer. According to Irwan, many people are currently experiencing difficulties due to the rising price, which are not matched by an increase in income. He said, eating from saving money and those who don't have savings eat from debt. Next year, the world is threatened with a recession. Hopefully, the state is present and protects the people. Furthermore, Irwan said in the past 3 years, the government has been more busy spending cement, stone, sand, and iron to build physical infrastructure, which has proven to be unable to encourage better economic growth. The government has failed to make the people happy with a better life. Poverty is increasing and unemployment is everywhere. The government through the Ministry of Finance claimed to have prepared a fiscal policy strategy next year to be ready to face the threat of a global economic recession. However, the threat of a recession in 2023 is likely to depress a piece of Indonesia's export, so the government remains wary of it. Finance Minister Sri Mulyani Indrawati said Indonesia's export would be affected if the world economy fell into a recession. In addition, she said domestic defense will also continue to be protected. According to Sri Mulyani, it is important to keep people's purchasing power high when the global economy threatens. On the other hand, she ensured the government spending would be selective due to exposure to tightening liquidity and increase in the US dollar. This is in line with the government's effort to return the state budget deficit in 2023 back to 3% of gross domestic product. Another risk to watch out for is inflationary pressure. According to her, the soaring inflation was caused by the increase in commodity prices, as well as the weakening of the rupiah, which eventually triggered a price increase called imported inflation. Then, the government will also continue to be wary of the perpetual geopolitics of Russia and Ukraine, which could lead to supply disruptions as well as the potential for moderating commodity price and aggressive monetary tightening. Senior economic researcher Khatib Basri said maintaining domestic demand could be the key to Indonesia's economic growth to continue to increase positively. For this reason, the former Minister of Finance said that the provision of social assistance to the poor, such in the form of direct cash assistance, was very important. This is because the poor who receive the assistance will immediately spend their money so that the economy can run. This may be different from the rich group who will save their money. On the other hand, Khatib said the countries that have a large portion of the economic market will be relatively safe from the effects of the economic slowdown and global recession. Hence, a country like Singapore, which does not have a large domestic market, is expected to experience a recession next year. That's the news for today. See you in the next actual news. Great, thanks Tribun.